Hello. Old Gordon Brown, the best Prime Minister this country's ever had, oh, sorry, let me get my tongue out of my cheek, wherever it is, reckons Marcus Rashford should be given more support in his knee-taking activities. I say, give it a rest, Gordon, for crying out loud. How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Last thing on a Friday afternoon. Hope you're all doing all right. And the weekend is upon us. Well, the only other thing that was upon us is a news article I read with our good old Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister of Gordon Brown this morning. Get a load of this. Now, I'm all for supporting a cause, of course I am, and there's no greater cause than the cause of equality. We all need to get on as one people. You've seen me record videos on this before, more than once, probably 3 or 4 times actually over the course of the last few weeks. No amount of getting down on your knee is going to change things. They do it in Formula 1, they do it in football, they do it in God knows how many other sports and how many places. They are telling you in this website article that it's in support of BLM. They call it Black Lives Matters. Well, I call it the Black Liberation Movement, which is its proper name. But do they any longer support equality? This is an organisation that wants to defund the police and do various other nasty things to us white people. Let me show you a little bit of video footage that come over from America, and that will really tell you what this organisation is all about. It's only a couple of minutes long, but please watch it and you will see where I'm coming from.
The family of an 8-year-old who was shot dead in the family vehicle by a Black Lives Matter mob is now suing the city of Atlanta and others. Fortunately, they're suing Black Lives Matter. They're suing Atlanta. The mayor, and other officials. In the complaint filed in Fulton County State Court on Monday, the grieving parents alleged that city leaders failed to protect their daughter amid the violent riots that rocked the city in the aftermath of Rashford Brooks's death. Complaint cited numerous failures by city leaders, including that they were negligent in their duties by failing to remove armed vigilantes who had gathered alongside peaceful protesters at the Wendy's where Rashford Brooks was shot and killed. The mom said, "We're forced to live through this day after day. We deserve justice. Someone needs to be held accountable." Really true. There is no dispute that this little girl was innocent, that this family was innocent, did nothing wrong. On their way home, they're doing nothing wrong, and they lost their precious 8-year-old girl. So what was the deal? Now, Black Lives Matter was blocking another roadway. They were in the middle of the intersection. And so this family tried to drive around them. So they were opened fire on. The mob opened fire on them and started shooting into the vehicle. You believe that?
Wow.
And very little publicity on this. I haven't.
No, I did not know.
I didn't even know this story until this week, until the lawsuit was being talked about. So
It definitely was not part of the narrative.
the rioters opened fire on the vehicle as it tried to drive around the BLM blockade, sending 8 bullets into the car and striking the little 8-year-old girl in the back and killed her.
Just horrific.
God, it's just so horrible. See, I mean.
Yes, this is an organisation that has no problem with harm, and in this case, very, very severe harm to somebody very, very, very young. It's not on, it's not right, and those who perpetrated this outrage should be punished. This isn't about race. This isn't about anything else. It's about right and wrong. But going back to the subject of equality at the moment, this knee-taking bollocks is not going to work. It's purely a semi-political statement carried out by millionaire sports people, those that are celebrity and those in positions of influence. Nothing more, nothing less. Look at me on my knee. and they need to think about what they're actually representing and supporting by doing it. We need to come to terms with our history. We need to come to terms with the fact that things did happen which necessarily aren't right. We need to identify the strengths that we have within each other, and we need to learn to cooperate with each other. I had a very enlightening conversation with a passenger of colour, actually mixed descent, Indian and Caribbean, this morning, and I told her what I think, and she did actually agree with a lot of what I had to say. It doesn't mean that you guys will, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not some racist bigot. I'm a taxi driver with an opinion, and I think all this knee taking needs to stop. And the reason, the very simple reason the fans are booing this is not because they are racist either. It's because they've come to watch a game of football, and no one in a football stadium gives two flying fucks. They just want to see football. The same as if they went to Monaco to watch the Grand Prix. They just want to see shiny, expensive race cars go around the circuit. Keep it out of your games, chaps, because all you will do is destroy your own reputations, your own income, and your own image. This is the Cabby signing off until tomorrow. Toodaloo!